George Holliday's camcorder footage aired on KTLA and spread nationwide. An unarmed man was beaten repeatedly by officers sworn to protect. Those images shocked a nation and sparked unrest that soon engulfed Los Angeles.
People are being beat up, shot, choked to death by police forces all over this country.
We, the jury, find the defendant not guilty.
You just disrespect us like this? Like our lives don't matter?
Not guilty, the verdict for all of them.
We were sort of stunned.
The officers involved were soon brought to trial. But on April 29, 1992, a jury in Simi Valley delivered a shocking verdict. Not guilty. Within hours, protests erupted outside the courthouse and spread through Los Angeles. What began as outrage would soon explode into one of the deadliest urban uprisings in American history. Fires broke out across the city, and police cars and stores were engulfed in flames. Within just a few hours, the entire city had turned into a war zone. People were furious. They felt the justice system had failed them, and decades of racial tension and inequality finally erupted onto the streets. The violence soon spread into Koreatown. But this was not a coincidence. Koreatown bordered the epicenter of the riots, and tensions between the black community and Korean shop owners had been building for decades. Many black residents resented Korean merchants making money in their neighborhoods, while language and cultural barriers deepened mistrust. And just a year earlier, the killing of a black teenager, Latasha Harlins, in a Korean-owned store, had left a deep scar. All of this anger exploded, turning Korean businesses into prime targets for looting and arson. She placed a bottle of orange juice in her backpack, holding cash in her hand as she walked to the counter. But the store owner assumed she was stealing, hurling insults as a struggle broke out. Latasha struck the owner in the face twice, and the owner threw a chair before pulling out a revolver. As Latasha set down the juice and turned to leave, a gunshot rang out. The bullet struck her in the head, and she collapsed instantly. Yet the court imposed no prison sentence, only probation. For the black community, this was a wound and outrage that would never heal.
It is not a time for rhetoric, which serves no purpose other than to fuel the fire. It's like throwing gasoline on a fire that's already burning. It is my opinion that Mrs. Du is not a danger to the community and that she is not going to reoffend.
I know a criminal when I see one. I know a person who presents a danger to the community when I see one. When I don't, I treat that person as something other than that.
She got away with murder.
I damn sure hope so, that there would be all the hell in the black community.
Somebody would care
Stand up
about
and see
the
this
death of a
insanity
child,
for exactly what it
murder
is.
a child,
Black people once again being unjustly treated by this
stay on the street.
Since we don't pick cotton anymore and cut sugar cane, our lives is not worth anything.
The Rodney King acquittal lit the fire, and the wound from the Latasha Harlins case deepened it. The flames turned toward Koreatown. But there was another reason Koreatown became a target. Many black and Latino residents believed Korean shop owners had taken over their neighborhoods, making money while giving little back. To them, these stores symbolized lost jobs and deep economic inequality. The riots were chaotic. Looters didn't spare anyone. Even black-owned and Latino-owned shops were attacked.
And nearby, a boy answered.
Everybody hates them, that's why. They charge too much money.
Everybody was doing it. White, Hispanics, black.
And in this lawless place, order broken down, people guard their stores with guns.
They can't disarm us because nobody else is going to protect your business. Nobody.
In black ghettos, some businesses tried this. Often, it didn't work.
Why? You know? I don't know. Why? Why Korean people, why?
This is my business.
You know.
Hey, you. If you didn't think it's too damn bad. But don't destroy my stuff. Don't burn down my home.
Come on, God.
I worked too hard for this.
I don't even understand nothing. Come on.
That's not right. That's not right. That's not right what y'all doing. I came from the ghetto too. Same as all of you did. I know y'all gonna stop my business. And you call it black power. You mad the white man? Why destroy my business? Why destroy my truck? Why steal my computer? I'm trying to make it. Could you understand that? Can y'all see it? I'm trying to make it. Just not listening. I gotta do my job. Hey, man, hey, why you doing this in your community, man? It's going on to show your neighbors. No? You don't care? I don't care. Why? How can you explain this, man? Is this gonna solve anything?
I'm 39, be 40 in a couple months, and so help me God I never seen. Parents teaching children to steal. I mean, breaking the windows down and pushing the kids in the store to steal. If I had done that, my mom would beat the stuffings out of me if she had caught me stealing. But these parents teaching their kids to steal, I can't understand.
Countless businesses in Koreatown were destroyed and set ablaze. The police prioritized protecting downtown and predominantly white neighborhoods, leaving Koreatown virtually abandoned. In the end, the Korean community had no choice but to defend itself. In abandoned Koreatown, Koreans created their own chain of command. Radio Korea became the de facto headquarters, broadcasting which stores were under attack and where reinforcements were needed. Answering the call, armed Koreans gathered on the rooftops. They were not just shopkeepers. Most had served in the Korean military, and among them were veterans of the Vietnam War.
Ultimate Looters Defense. We are on Olympic Boulevard in Koreatown at the Olympic Discount Store. There are 28 men, armed men, everyone with guns, on duty 24 hours a day, they tell me, protecting this store. They have done such a job here, they won't let me in, they won't let anyone in. You can see this is surrounded by a gate, and if Laurel can take the camera and pan across, there are men in cars, there are men with every single person is armed here, and they walk back and forth across the roof, down around behind. There is no question for anybody going by this store that this store is protected. I asked one of the security men to find the owner for me. He told me the owner was not here. He would not tell me the owner's name. In fact, he would say only that the men here are friends and employees of the man who owns the store, and that they are going to stay here until the siege is over.
They operated like a military unit. Posts were set up on rooftops, and information was shared through radios and walkie-talkies. Each block was guarded, watching for looters and arsonists. When gunfire erupted, looters scattered. The rooftop Koreans defended their community with warning shots. Their presence alone was a message. Many stores were lost, but those defended with arms survived. The rooftop Koreans stood their ground and protected Koreatown. The rooftop Koreans were more than an armed vigilante group. They were a symbol of immigrants defending themselves, a moment etched into history. These images spoke not only to the Korean community, but to America as a whole. Many Americans said, "We should learn from the Koreans. They are the true Americans." The 1992 Los Angeles riots left us with a question. When justice fails, how does a community survive? The rooftop Koreans were one answer.